close, don't let me go. They found Jesus and we found love. Guess we both think the stars above. Just keep me young, don't make me old. Glow was a mountain woman, my mama's best friend. When they were young, they sing their songs on nature radio. They grew up, they stayed close. Maybe the man had a couple kids. She got sick, I had to let her go. Well, I showed up one day and now that same old song still playing. It's we've been high, we've been low. Life moves fast, so take it slow. Just hold me close, don't let me go. They found Jesus and we found love. Guess we both like the stars above. Just keep me young, don't make me old. Hey! McCall was a real good boy, man's best friend. When he was a pup, he'd run and jump and play till the cows came home. He grew up, but he stayed young. Lord's the day he was born. He turned 13, we had to let him go. Well, I don't know how or when, but I can't wait to see him again. And it's we've been high, we've been low. Life moves fast, so take it slow. Just hold me close, don't let me go. They found Jesus and we found love. Guess we both like the stars above. Just keep me young, don't make me old. Hey! Well, I don't know how or when, but I can't wait to see them again. And it's we've been high, we've been low. Life moves fast, so take it slow. Just hold me close, don't let me go. They found Jesus and we found love. Guess we both think the stars above. Just keep me young, don't make me old. Hey! We've been high, we've been low. Life moves fast, so take it slow. Just hold me close, don't let me go. They found Jesus and we found love. Yes, we both like the stars above. Just keep me young, don't make me old. Just hold me close, don't let me go. Just keep me young and don't make me old.
Yeah, what is up, 24/7 Buff Fandemonium? It's your guy, Swank. It is Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful episode that we have coming because damn it all if we ain't in the playoffs. I got Jerry. I got Scooter Magoo. We're going to talk about the backups wiping the slate with the Jets, and we're going full steam ahead into the playoffs, baby. Cannot wait. It's going to be a great, great, great discussion, and we want all your comments. Also, it's a giveaway show, so get in there early, share it with your friend, share it with your ex-girlfriend, share it with your mom. Let's get this thing going.
Hey Bills Mafia, this is Don Beebe of the Buffalo Bills, and you're listening to the one and only K-Gun Report. Oh, and you all know, go Buffalo.
Ooh,
Nice.
Ooh.
Sexy little logo there, Swank. That was pretty.
Ooh. Hey, welcome to the goddamn playoffs, everybody. I'm your host, Swank. This is the K-Gun Report brought to you by Buff Fanbase and 26 Shirts. Go to 26shirts.com. See what our guy Del Reed and the gang got cooking up over there. Look fly. Help out a family in need in Western New York. What else is better, man? We're in the playoffs, dog. With me, you're not seeing double. Do not adjust your streaming device. Yes, we have the gruesome twosome, the terrible twins right here, Jerry and Scott. Jerry, how are you doing on this fine, beautiful? It just, everything tastes better. The sun shines brighter, even in the gray clouds. Like, this is a beautiful, beautiful day. How are you, Jerry?
Yeah, it's been a beautiful last couple days. Going back to that game Sunday, a lot of stirred up memories coming up. Good, beautiful, emotions coming out with not only us as the podcasters here, but seeing all over the country in the stadium, all the players. It's very humbling and it makes you realize what a beautiful sport this game is and what it does for everybody that loves the Bills and football in general all around the world.
Yeah.
But it's awesome. And what a way to carry it on, getting into the playoffs, and it's a good feeling.
Gives me the oohs. Hell yeah, man. Right next to me up here is my brother from another mother. This is Scooter Magooter. Scott, what do you got tonight?
It's the second season, the one that we have escaped us for 17 years, 18 years. I'm always excited for the playoffs. We always say the easiest way to get in is when the AFC East. Hell, let's just win a bunch of games and just get in wild card wise. I'll take it. We are in the playoffs. Totally different season, totally different vibe. Let's talk about it for sure. I can't wait to see what the Fandemonium has to say, the fan base.
Oh, they're there. They are there. Listen, you can't dance if you don't have a ticky. So here we are at the dance, everybody. And we want to hear all the comments and questions and concerns and quarrels that you have. I'm going to pass it off to Jerry, who's not getting enough attention. And he's going to tell you all about how if you comment tonight, you could win them there two gosh darn football cards. What do you got down there, Jerry?
That's your cue, Jared. Show the pictures again. Come on.
There you go. So our buddy's over there, Dustin at Trails End. He was our sponsor a couple of weeks back there. He got a hold of me and said, I want to give you some cards to give away for a show. So we're like, well, hell yeah. So we got Dustin Kincaid jersey numbered, jersey card and
awesome.
Numbered.
Dalton.
We got his
Jared's excited.
Dalton Kincaid. And then his rookie card right here.
Nice.
Oh,
yep.
Sweet.
And if you leave a comment tonight during the live show, I will go through and rewatch the show and pull all the names who left a comment. And then on Sunday sessions, they'll roll that Wheel of Destiny to see who gets these.
Word.
That's awesome. It's a numbered card too, right, Jared?
Yep, numbered.
Nice. Beautiful. Thank you, Dustin.
Throw a little comment in the comments, and then you could win yourself a Dawson Kincaid or a Dalton Knox card.
Yeah.
Speaking of the comments, we got Corey. He's entered for them cards right there. What's good? 24/7 BWO in the house. Had an amazing time at the game Sunday. Can't wait for the playoffs. Hell yeah! Corey was updating us all damn day. Him and Spartan went out there, and Corey's brother, and had a great time at the game. Was very jealous, but very, very, very glad that Corey was sending us all the love, and then all the ball busting from getting everybody to talk shit to us while he was at the game and all that kind of good stuff. So it was a good time, man. I'm glad you got to go.
The best part, Swank, is when we called us in the video chats, we'd sit there. I'll be sitting there going, because we really can't hear. And then you hear Swank go, I can't hear you. And then he leaves.
Can't hear you.
God.
We got Patrick Hughes, spiked shoulder pads on. It's Road Warriors time. Let's go. It's Patrick from the BWO in the comments tonight. He's entered to win them cards. What do you think?
Oh, hell yeah.
John's good victory Tuesday, everyone. Something to be said about being prepared. Go Bills. Hell yeah, man. I can't wait to get into this game a little bit and talk about that offensive game plan and the execution. And I know it's the Jets, but they are an NFL team. They might be one of the worst, but they are an NFL team. Yeah. And it'll be a good time. Right here, Uncle James was a mom. We got Lisa Johns. You can't have Johns without Lisa Johns, and she's in the comments there as well. What's up, Lise?
Guys?
the beautiful Ellen Lartz. Time to celebrate that awesome Bills win on a Victory Tuesday. Hell yeah. We got Cookie. I was just thinking the other day, ever since I left that group chat, I haven't talked to Josh in forever. So what's up, Cookie? How are you doing,
Josh.
brother?
What's up, buddy?
Let's see. Jamie says second string was very impressive. Hell yeah. Patrick Hughes, Swank rocking the McDermott glasses. That's right. I'm wearing them so he won't.
There
That's
you go.
the whole thing.
Didn't
I
he
got
send them
this.
to you, actually? I think he
I got
sent them
this,
to you.
Sean.
Yeah, these little bit of blue lights, you know. So I deal with screens too much. I needed some.
Mhm.
Congrats to James Cook on his rushing title and Ray Davis on his record-breaking season of kick returning. Hell yeah, man. John Johns wants to get right into it. And let's do it, man. Jimbo, your rushing champion of the 2025 season. A lot of old retired guys might try to tell you he's not even top 5 in the league halfway through the season, but Jerry and I know better. Scott does too. Jimbo took the reins, man. How much were you guys sweating when King Henry was running all over the Steelers the other night?
Man, he got me a little nervous. He had over 100 rushing yards. I think he only needed 130 something. He had that at halftime, the 100. So I for sure did not think it was going to happen, but well deserved. Well deserved. Yeah. Running backs run the ball. There's a lot of people that are going to defend McCaffrey and all them because they catch the ball out of the back.
That was a John Madden take if I ever heard it.
Running backs run the bomb. Boom. Pow.
I'll tell you what, running backs run the ball.
Well, I'm kind of discrediting anybody that wants to say he's not top 5 because he doesn't have the receiving accolades like the other guys do, but they get paid to run the ball. Obviously they get paid to pass, catch the ball too, but running backs get rushing yards. He is the top of the league at running. Love it. Congrats.
Best
Jimbo.
running average too, by the way.
Hell yeah, man. I'll tell you what, Ray Davis also, big up to him, the most average return on kickoffs in the whole league. Also broke a Bills record and is the most return yards averaged for a single season in Bills history.
Yeah.
That one kind of went underneath the radar. I'll tell you another one that kind of went under the radar, and we all know this about the guy. You know who led the league in forced fumbles this year?
Joey Bosa.
Big old Joey Bose, man. He got that crown. So got some good things going on over there in Buffalo, you know, and boy, it feels good.
Can I add really quick about Ray Davis not only having the best average kickoff return? What a way to end the season with a 151-yard game.
Phew, that was, yeah.
You kidding me?
Hell yeah, man. He looked good.
Yeah.
It looked like he finally was like where we were hoping he was going to be in the beginning of the season, or maybe where we were hoping he was going to be when James Cook was going through his whole contract.
Yeah, I believe he was a discussion on the most to improve offensively. So I'm glad we saw it at some point.
Hell yeah, man. Looked great. Absolutely good.
Yeah, he looked decisive.
Mhm.
He looked decisive, no hesitation. It looked like a totally different offensive game plan, obviously coming into this game. Different runs, different passes set up, but it was a sexy look for that offense, and Trubisky looked phenomenal.
I mean, I'll tell you what. Let's rank. I was going to do this later, but whatever, man. It's the playoffs. Everything's crazy now, you know?
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Prize rattler. It's not really a rattle. I'm sorry. It's more of a rank the reads here on the K-Gun tonight. We have, kiddies, a bunch of teams in the Gerstern AFC that's going to the playoffs. And right there, you can see that little bracket. What I would like us to do collectively, or if you guys want to name off your guys, whatever, what I would like to do is rank the AFC playoff quarterbacks starting worst and climbing to first.
Oh, man.
So I'll let you stew on it for a little while, and I'll just state some obvious things. So you got Bo Nix in Denver. You got Aaron Rodgers, a legend, a creaky old legend in Pittsburgh. You got CJ Stroud in Texas. You got Trevor Lawrence, the Fabio horse-faced stud that has come out of nowhere this year. Of course, you got Joshua Allen
Mhm.
You have Drake May and Justin Herbert on the Chargers. So I thought it would be a fun exercise. Please, in the comments, play along, and all you guys comment. I love you. Thank you so much. I'm getting behind here, so I'm gonna scoot it down. If you had a question or a good zinger, put her back in there again. Guys, on this list, 7 quarterbacks. Who is your number 7? I'll tell you what. You guys each pick one, and if there's a tie that needs to be broke, I'll do it.
Okay.
All right.
3, 2, 1. Stroud. Yeah.
Stroud, I would say absolutely, even as a tiebreaker, bam, pancake. Dude is the worst quarterback in this playoff run with probably the best defense.
Yep.
Yeah.
So dangerous thing. Glad that we're not playing them first round. So good on him. Good on him. Let's go up to number 6. Who do we think is the 6th best quarterback in the playoffs right now?
3, 2, 1. Rodgers.
Oh, okay. Hold on a second now. Jerry's got Rodgers. Who'd you have, Scott?
I have Lawrence.
Lawrence, really? All right, I want to hear the Lawrence argument.
Jaguars have a top 5 defense. I think he's another one of those guys that falls guilty of having a defense that can save the day for him. And fortunate enough, we get to play him, and I think our defense is coming alive. So I got Lawrence there.
Lawrence,
Lawrence also has been sacked quite a bit, and he's a 60% passer too, Scott. So he's not that good.
Yeah, you can see it right there up on the screen. Man, if you listen to the radio, this guy's the second coming.
Yeah.
This Trevor Lawrence. Who did you say again, Jerry?
How many years in a row is he that second coming? That's the question. Rodgers would have been, I mean,
they're playing in the weak division. They made the playoffs with a 9-8 record. The Ravens they had to beat to get in weren't very strong at all.
and they
I
missed a
think
field goal to get in.
Rodgers in trouble this weekend if he's going against that Texans defense. So I'm praying for him. I'm hoping the Steelers somehow pull it off so we don't have to play the Texans.
Yeah, that'd be great.
It's an uphill climb for that offense against that defense.
Well, Stroud's in the same boat, right?
Yep.
He's got to play that Steeler defense that's getting a lot of pressures on the quarterback. So it's going to be one of those defense is going to save the day for these guys. And is that a Saturday game?
It's Monday night.
Monday.
Yeah.
I didn't think they did Mondays. What the hell? Okay.
Yeah, they got 2 Saturdays, 2 Sundays, and a Monday, I believe, is what's going on this year. I did not get the Monday thing. I think that's very unfair rest advantage for another opposing team.
Yeah.
Yep.
It seems stupid. Just do a Saturdays and Sundays. Saturdays is enough.
Yep.
Like you got wild card weekend. Great. Do that, But anyway, so tie-breaking wise, I think I'm going to have to side with Jerry on this and say old man Rodgers, he's got to be my 6. That game was super entertaining. Rodgers is the 3rd best quarterback in his division and the only one that made the playoffs, which is crazy. But I tell you what, man, I think the AFC North is so screwy right now.
Yeah.
It's insane. You got Harbaugh right before we came on the air. He got fired, man, for nothing, I think. Injuries and a missed field goal from a rookie. Like, I don't know. That game was nuts. I find myself rooting back and forth. And I was thinking okay, well, the Ravens have the best chance, I think, to beat the Texans. But then through all of this, they got to go to Pittsburgh. The Texans got to go to Pittsburgh to play this game. So that's something that kind of sank into me this morning where I was like, hey, wait a minute. They do have home field advantage. Rodgers has been in these scenarios a million times. I don't know, man. There's a chance. It'd be great if they knocked them off, but
Houston's not going to be playing in that nice warm dome. They're going to be playing out in a little slippery element. So
the scariest team in my mind is what the Texans D did to our offense last time we played them. So if we can get them off the board, go ahead and travel in the cold weather outside in the elements.
Stroud is nothing. We just said it right here unanimously. That offense is horrible. They're less than game managers. But the defense, man, defense wins championships, right? So we'll see, man. And there's a lot of heavy defenses, including our own, which is top 5 against the run since Thanksgiving. And don't you folks out there forget it. All right, so we'll go. We went Stroud. We went Rodgers. We're coming up to 5. Are we saying Lawrence?
Yeah, that's where
you say Lawrence. I say Rodgers. So we're just switching them.
All right, so we're going with community Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence, man, he is an interesting guy. This whole season kind of came out of nowhere, I feel like, for the Jaguars. I kind of thought Trevor was going to go the way of the Buffalo, to be honest, no pun intended, and not really be anything this season. And I still think there's a little of that in there. We'll see what happens. So, all right. So we have Stroud, Rodgers, Lawrence. Who do you guys got at number 4?
I'm going to say it's going to have to be 3, 2, 1. Drake
May.
May, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. I should be writing this down.
He doesn't do very well against good defenses, and he hasn't had the great defense to play against besides the Bills a couple weeks ago. Drake May, I think they had the worst, easiest schedule. They only beat one team this year with a winning record over there, and at the Chargers. That's a tough division over there. So they played against a couple of good guys. So Drake May, I don't think is all that schmuck people are talking.
I love the shit talk on it because I don't want him to be good, but it's so funny that we're talking about him being the fourth best guy in the playoffs, and everybody else wants him to win the MVP. Even though I look at Stafford's numbers next to him, and I'm like, no, there's no way. There's no comparison. Touchdowns alone, there's no comparison. But you know what? I'll go out on a whim as the tiebreaker, even though this doesn't matter to for whatever. But this is a hard grouping right here. I think 4, 3, and 2 are very hard because I think these 3 dudes are pretty close. But I think I would have went Knicks here.
Okay,
just my 2 cents.
And Knicks is one of those guys that falls guilty of having a very strong defense that is really, really good. I mean, but I just like what he's done. Jared's argument was May is playing against the weakest schedule, which he has. I mean, we saw what Trubisky did against the Jets, and Drake May got to play him twice. So, you know what I mean? I mean, it's one of those situations. That's a tough group. Nothing against Drake May. I'm a fan of his, but I do think the other 3 are better. I'm
so sick of the Patriots.
I
hate their gut. And also Diggs, what the hell? His arraignment isn't until the 23rd. So the NFL is just going to let them keep doing their thing. And I mean, literally there's no way that we would play them this week or next week. Mathematically, it would not happen. So really until you got to the championship game, Lord willing here.
Felony strangulation. Go ahead and play these next 3 games and make your money. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, this is insane. It's insane. I just whatever.
Yeah.
Anybody who is still championing for this guy, I love what he did for the Bills. Thank you very much. I hated him at the end. I hated what he did. It just seemed like he popped Josh's balloon on his way out, and he only tries when he's playing us. That's it. If he's playing a team that he thinks did him wrong, he tries to ball out. Other than that, dude's beat and old. There he is. Let's go to 3. So just to recap real quick, you have left Herbert, Josh Allen, and Bo Nix.
Yep. 3, 2, 1. Knicks. Yep.
Yeah, Knicks. I've always really I've liked him since he came into the league. He's one of those dudes that I think could do something. I just don't understand what Sean Payton's doing out there with this offense. What do you think, Scott?
I like the way he manages the game. That's what he is. He's not going to knock your windows off or doors off by having a statistically phenomenal 354 touchdowns and 100 yards rushing. He's not going to be Josh Allen, but he will, with a defense that he has, he'll manage the game and come out with wins. And that's why they're number 1 seed right now.
Hell yeah. Comment of the night so far, by the way, from our guy Shane. Diggs is used to choking.
Boom.
Great get, dude.
Beautiful.
If I could give you 2 entries into the football card giveaway, I would absolutely do it for that.
Yeah, that's a great entry. For those of you watching, not commenting, you leave a comment, you will be entered for a chance to win. Jared's got 2 Dalton Kincaid cards that we're going to give away. One of them is the rookie card. The other one is a numbered jersey card. So leave a comment, you're entered for your chance to win. And then if you tune into our pregame show at 11:30 this Sunday on Sunday Sessions, we will spin that Fandemonium Wheel of Destiny and see who wins those cards.
which you can check out right here where you're watching this, wherever you're watching this. And there is 599 of you tuning in live right now. Let's bump that up, man. Share it around. Give it to one of your Jaguar friends or something. Tell them what's up. We usually get a couple of those guys around this time of year. All right, here we go. We're down to 2-1. So it is between Justin Herbert and Josh Allen. And I better not have to be a tiebreaker on this one, boys.
3, 2, 1. Herbert.
Yep. Herbert.
Did you say Allen?
How dare I?
No,
No,
there.
absolutely not.
I want to hear this right now. Really quick, we got Spartan. I want to play the Pats in the championship so I can watch Diggs crying on the sidelines, watching us get the trophy in his house.
This is Sparta.
Literally, he'll be in his house under house arrest
Yeah,
watching.
with a bracelet on his ankle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you what, man, I think any of these, I'm good. Whatever. Let's go. I think they can beat any of these teams, and I'm fine with it. Jeremy Blair, what's up, boys? Op your bop. Go Bills. What up, Jeremy?
Did it for you.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know what that is, Jeremy went through orientation with me with the state. We became pretty close going through orientation. He's a pretty cool guy, law enforcement and all that stuff. And bop your bop is we always just lean back, hit our belly. So that's what that is. So if you ever see that comment, you see me lean back and hit the belly, that's what that means. That is. Cheers, Jeremy. Miss you, bud.
Little inside baseball on that one.
Yep.
There you go, Jeremy. Thanks for tuning in. John, of course, Allen is number one. We're almost there. Let's talk about this really quick. How is Justin Herbert number 2 on this list? To me, it speaks more to the mediocrity that is this list than the fact that Herbert is actually considered that good. There's a lot of dudes playing in the playoffs this year that have had spotty careers up to this point.
Yep.
Bo Nix, this is like, oh, okay, here we are because we have a good defense. Justin Herbert, this is the year that everybody's been waiting for him to have, and they don't have an offensive line. Trevor Lawrence, same thing, stumble, sputter, all of a sudden we're relevant. Aaron Rodgers is old man time on Mount Rushmore, waiting to decrepitly roll into some sort of mushroom-induced retirement. Drake May is like, everybody wants him to be Tom Brady. It's just, it seems like a bunch of posers. There's a bunch of posers playing football, and then there's one shining, beautiful, handsome, lovely knight
He's so
that
handsome.
rises from the ashes above all these and marries a superstar Hollywood actress.
Yep.
Has just like the last season of the high mark. It's all just laying out there so beautiful for him to turn this shit on 100% and wash all these MFers, dude.
Yep.
Ugh.
You see the locker room after the game against the Jets? We knew he was going to take one snap and head off, but when it was in the locker room, when he breaks the guys down, he goes, now it's time. It's time to play ball now. So if you don't think Allen's got that team going forward, then you guys are outside your mind.
So real quick, the reason Herbert's number 2 on the list is because Lamar, Burrow, and Mahomes aren't in the playoffs. I do want to throw this out there though, Swank, and I know someone's going to make this meme out there. Without those guys in the playoffs, they're going to put Rocky, his body when Adrian's in the hospital, and they're going to put the faces on these guys, and it's going to show Haley's face, look up at Josh and just say, win. Win, and then dun 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 dun.
Why didn't you just tell me about that? And I could have made that.
But I like Herbert. Always been a fan of him, but that's the reason why he's number 2 on the list. And would you guys agree the only offensive guy that's on this list is Josh Allen? Everybody else depends on their defense in this league, it looks like, in the AFC.
We know Josh Allen can do anything. As long as Joe Brady doesn't get in his way, he can do anything. So I don't know. If I was solely looking at this whole field based on quarterbacks, and that's kind of the purpose of this exercise, just remember, kids, we have Josh Allen, the reigning MVP until anybody says otherwise. And I don't care about Mahomes. I don't care about Lamar. I don't care about Burrow. If they all were good enough, if they all really were the guys that you say and they say they are, they'd be here, and they're not.
True.
Lamar barely. The only reason I was like, let's go Steelers is because Lamar chokes in the play. He's never good in the playoffs.
Nope.
There's these I don't know, rationales made for these guys that haven't gotten over a certain amount. And everybody wants to throw that like on Josh. But Josh has done the most with the little his whole career. Like, he's literally done everything he can possibly do. If I have to hear how good Lamar Jackson is with this crazy team he has around him one more time, if I have to hear about Joe Burrow and what a generational talent this guy is and what an arm, and the Cincinnati Bengals, if I have to hear about, it's Patrick Mahomes, like, real guys that have deficits on their team make up for it and still win games. And your boy Josh Allen's been doing that literally since his second year in the league.
Yes.
So I don't want to hear about it anymore.
Yeah, that's a funny thing you mentioned those other guys. The pundits out there have already started saying that Allen should have no excuse this postseason to run house and go to the Super Bowl because Burrow and the Mahomes and Lamar Jackson aren't there. Well, guess what, people? They aren't there for a reason. Their teams weren't led by that quarterback to make it to the playoffs. Second, Allen already beat those three guys in the regular season, all three of them. That's another reason why they're not
do that, by the way. The only guy in the NFL to ever beat those three guys in one season.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So stop comparing quarterbacks to each other. First of all, last I checked, they never faced each other on the field anyway. But to throw those three guys at Josh, already make an excuse why he's going to maybe make it, is BS. Josh Allen already beat him in the regular season. Now he's playing these young bucks coming up through the playoffs, and let's see what he does. And I know we always say he has nothing, but he has one hell of a running back behind him this postseason, and all these teams should be scared of that.
Yep. Well, and I'll tell you, man, we're going to get into this game this last week really quick, right after this here segment. But there is some hope on the horizon, I think, wide receiver and pass catcher wise for the Buffalo Bills. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for playing along with Rank the Reads. Guys, we are part of the Buff fan base. Super proud to be. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you support all of the shows on the Buffalo fan base. As such, we are sponsored by 26 Shirts. Go to 26shirts.com. See what Del Reed and the gang got cooking up. They have some stuff that they released that was in the vault. I saw they have some playoff stuff coming out. Did you guys see that post that Del made? He was at the game, and they put up a thank you Mafia thing after the Highmark highlight video at the end where like Trey was watching and Reed and all those guys. And Del like snapped a picture of it, and he's like, Dear 2011 Del. Like, yeah. And it was a really cool thing, man. I thought it was awesome. So we're super proud to be associated with those guys and all of our brethren on the fan base network. So check that out. Give them all your money. It'll be awesome.
Swank, can I add this in real quick? I saw a new watcher on the YouTube's Church Boy Reg. Thanks for joining, by the way, and leaving a comment. You leave a comment, guys, you are entered for a chance to win those 2 Dalton Kincaid cards. I do want to remind you, YouTube's a little harder to find, so if you want to be a part of us rolling your name on that Fandom Mule of Destiny, be sure to tune in on Sunday for Sunday Sessions, a pregame show, and just keep alert because we're going to try to reach out to you if you do win on those social media platforms, because it is harder to contact you. So anybody coming in from X or YouTube, just be aware that it's a little more difficult to get a hold of you guys. So just tune in to Sunday Sessions. Easy.
There you go. Here he is. Here's our first one of the night. At RKJW1737.P7X, go Jags, go, ! // Welcome, bro. We welcome all contenders, all.
The hashtag worked.
Basis. Yeah, sure did.
Yeah. Got that robot in here.
Yeah, welcome.
We're here to hang and have a good time and talk about the game. So if you got some insight, throw it in, man. Everybody in the comments will welcome you with open arms, unless you're a dick, and then we'll make fun of you.
Surprise.
John's Josh is one of one. No one compares.
Mm-hmm.
Shane, hope to have you guys at the Manor next preseason. Hell yeah, man. That'd be awesome. Here we go. Agriculture, way to get some summer thing with PX. Just want a clean, fun game. Hell yeah, dude. Us too.
Yeah, no controversies. Want a clean game. We don't want anybody coming out of this game saying this happened, this happened, this happened. That's why they won.
Yeah. No excuses, man. I was kind of gonna go over this game. It's 9:02 right now. I don't know. Maybe we can sprinkle in some nuggets and let's just. We're in the playoffs, baby. Like,
yeah, exactly. That's my thoughts exactly.
Let's go. Here we go. We are playing the Jacksonville Jaguars in the wild card round of the 2025 season playoffs. This is a team that we struggled against in the playoffs, 0-2, as we were talking right before we came on the air. I think one of those years was the year that the drought broke.
Yep.
That was a Tyrod year. Guys, what are we looking at here offensively to go against this defense? Because I know the Jags, like that's the thing, right? We just talked about it. Their defense has been carrying this team. So what do you got, Scooter Magooter? What does Josh Allen, Joe Brady, James Cook and company have to do to get one over on this defense?
Yeah, well, I think this is the only fair weather game, nice weather game that's going to be played in the AFC this week. So where I'm going is the Jaguars have a really, really, really good run defense, and led by the names of Josh Allen. Hines, obviously, he changed his name because he doesn't like to be compared to Josh Allen, but this run defense is very good. The keys to success for me for this game is that Joe Brady does not abandon the run. We got here partly because of James Cook's 1,621 rushing yards, that hell of an average. We can't abandon it, and we can't be predictable. So the best way for Josh Allen to be successful in the pass is for the Jaguars not to know that they're not going to run at all. We need these linebackers to take false steps. We need these safeties to delay just a little bit, because we saw Josh Allen go deep a couple weeks ago with Brandon Cook. So I'm thinking we saw that because we may see that in the playoffs. So Joe Brady needs to be effective with his run calls this week, and he can't abandon it. If James Cook starts off getting 2-3 yards a pop, don't stray away. Please, for God's sakes, don't stray away, because we know what happens. He'll throw a screen. He'll throw another screen, and then he'll throw a screen. So utilize James Cook. He helped get you there.
Dude's panning for gold, throwing screens all over the place.
Yeah, hold him up proud. I mean, he's someone to be proud of. You called an offense that had the rushing title runner in the league. Run on it. Yeah. Utilize it, and don't abandon James Cook. He does not deserve that. He deserves just to be a part of this offense as Josh Allen is this year.
This is kind of like that sprinkling thing, I think, that we were talking about here right before we transitioned to this game. Why can't the game plan look pretty similar to the way it looked on Sunday? Like, I don't understand. There was a healthy dose of the run game, but there was also a healthy dose in the pass game. And I texted these guys while we were watching it and saying, like, this game plan can work for Josh Allen too. Like, what is going on? I know it's a different thing. I know it's a different team. I know whatever, but like, it just looked so much crisper on Sunday than some of the times that we've seen Joe Brady get cute. He gets cute all the damn time, and we hate it.
There's no pressure, Swank. There's no pressure.
Yeah. What do you got, Jerry?
Swank, you said it well. Sprinkle it in. If you sprinkle in my up from last game, was the tight end room. 10 targets, 10 catches, 105 yards, and a touchdown. You want to take those linebackers, you want to take the run game out of it, they have to pay attention to Kincaid, Hawes, which I think was the number one ranked rookie this year in the NFL with blocking.
Rookie of the year. Rookie of the year.
So blocking and passing both were over 70 ranked or rated, which is the first time that's ever happened in the NFL. And Dawson Knox and Kincaid. Those guys, if they can get those guys, I said we have Allen, we have James Cook. We also have a tight end room that's going crazy right now. So I'm looking, this defense is scary. They got a lot of talent. Their linebacker, their will linebacker there has 149 tackles. He leads the team by like 50. He's an animal. But when you have a running back who can run the ball and tight ends who can sneak through and get open, this is a recipe for the Bills' offense to be successful.
I was listening to WGR today, and they were talking about having to hit on these safeties deep a couple times. They're going to have to push the middle of the field and challenge these safeties who, with their words, like to get involved in the game, but they cheat up, play the run. So I think that's the perfect recipe. Like, get Dalton Kincaid was catching balls on Sunday, and more than I wanted to see. It would have been good with him not, probably. I don't really think that he needs to like get that acclimate, put your feet back in the water, blah. I think he's good. But I was glad to see what he did and what he got. So yeah, I think absolutely pushing these tight ends. I really want to see these wide receivers work, though. You know what I mean? I think where we're at, and we'll do this, man. We'll do another rank. Well, I won't put the video up there, but we'll do a rank right here, man. Who are the wide receivers? Who are the wide receivers we're bringing in this game? And I'll tell you what, right now, I'll give one guy. If he's not on the active roster on Sunday, I'm going to be pissed. Gabe Davis.
Yeah, he earned it.
All of his worth on Sunday, and that dude should suit up every single game of the playoffs. That is the dude. When he caught that touchdown and mossed that dude, that is what you wanted Keon to do all goddamn year. So put Gabe in there. Big game Gabe. I'm 100%.
I'm glad you said it. I wouldn't be surprised if Keon was not on an active list.
Yep.
And I would not be unhappy if it was Gabe that took a spot. Gabe showed that inside the 20 red zone presence by going up and getting it. Again, still an NFL player he played against, and he went up and got it. And he's done that in the past. It's not like Gabe Davis is some sort of surprise. Josh Allen trusts him. Gabe Davis has had some big games. We call him toe drag swag for a reason, and he's back.
Yeah.
You got to utilize him. He's earned his spot on the roster, and against tough defenses, you're talking about safeties. That Andrew Wingard guy is second in the team of tackles because he comes up in the box and puts his helmet on people. So we need someone just as big and aggressive. And Gabe Davis is perfect for that. Not only is he going to get the catch in the red zone, but he will put a helmet on that safety to spring James Cook for a long run.
Mm-hmm.
Another guy. So Tyrell Shavers, who again went up and got that 50-50 ball 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
So those two guys making those catches the last 2 weeks is really putting their name out there to be being pulled up for this game in the playoffs. That's for sure.
100%. Real quick, we'll sidebar here. Nate Nacho, best handle on the internet. Nerdist topic, but I'm worried that the Jags kicker is the effing Terminator. The two longest kicks in NFL history, definitely on the season for sure. A 68 and a 67, I think he's hit this year.
Yes.
And we just signed the AJ Klein of kickers. That's Matthew Wright, who was signed today.
Yes.
I thought they were going to go for Koo, to be honest, but Matthew Wright it is. Thoughts on being aggressive and going for 2-point conversions? Jerry, I'll send it down to you, buddy. What do you think?
I had this conversation today already with somebody, a Bills fan. AJ Klein did fit well with the team that we played against that didn't pass well. So there are spots for people like that. If this guy can get the extra points, then I'm all for it. But my conversation was, if you're going for 2, to get the same as you would for an extra point, you'd have to get 1 out of 2. So you're going to ask Allen to get 1 out of 2 from 3 yards back. And I think that's I think I'd like my odds with that. So going for 2, I'm for it. The fact that this is a playoff game and it might be a game that the decisions need to be made. What easy way to make a decision when you don't have a kicker that can kick it from 45 to go for it at the 30-yard line. Mm-hmm. And I trust Allen with 4th and 10 more than I do other quarterbacks in this league. So I'm all for it. I'm all for the 2-point conversions, and I'm all for it going to 4th down inside the 35-yard line.
Jarrod being a mathematician where you got to hit 2 of those 2-point conversions out of 1 out of 2.
Yep.
That's good for you.
Real quick. So if this is the case, I would draw the conclusion that you would want Keon active because Keon, if I'm not mistaken, has caught more 2-point conversions for the Bills this season than anybody else.
Moneyball. Yeah. So here's the question, guys.
Yeah.
We score first. Do we kick the extra point first and then decide 2-point conversion afterwards?
Yeah, I think so.
I think we agree with that.
What's up with this guy, right? What I don't want is the field goal. Like that I don't want this game to come down to a field goal, especially if Prater's not out there. Even if Prater is out there, I don't think I want it to come down to a field goal because I know what that feeling is.
Yeah.
I already know what it is. This is something that they should have solidified and figured out halfway through the season, and they didn't, and maybe they thought Bass was coming back. Whatever, I don't know, but like it's just crazy. It's absolutely crazy to me that there aren't a million kickers out there from college for the last 2 years that could come in and kick a goddamn extra point like with more consistency than everybody in the NFL apparently can't, but yeah, whatever. Good topic. Nice discussion, Nate. To me, yeah, give him the chance. If he doinks it, we're done. 2-pointers the whole game. See you later. You're going 4th downs. You're going 2-point conversions. There you go.
And as far as Cam Little goes at 67 and 68 yarder, I can't remember what part of the game that happened in, but playoffs are a lot different. You may see them be safe and punt it just to switch the field of possession. You never know at what point, if it's a tight game, that field of position is a bigger impact than trying to get a 68-yard field goal and then handing the Bills the ball at the 40-yard line. It's a totally different story.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
Absolutely. Let's switch sides here. We're going to talk about this offense. Now, everything I've heard about Trevor Lawrence, everything that we've ranked about his abilities and everything else is the same kind of feeling that he's had ever since he's been in the league, right? I think when he first came in, it was like that excitement. This guy's going to be great. Had some flashes. They always blamed it about not having a team around him. Now he's got a pretty good team around him. And they're doing well, mostly to the credit of the defense. But offensively, they have some weapons. But one of those weapons, in Brian Thomas Jr., there was rumors that he was going to be traded to the Bills at the trade deadline. Like, I don't know where their commitment really is. I do know that they made the free agent pickup of the year because Jacoby Myers seems to be just fitting into this offense like a glove. And to me, he's the real big threat. Those 3 receivers, to me, with an Etienne kind of mixer in there, a little shot of Etienne. Yeah, it could be dangerous, I think. What do you think, Scooter? What are we looking at defensively against this offense?
I think it's one of those games where, they've got a running back that could light it up if you let him. He's a guy that catches the ball in the backfield in Travis Etienne. But he's also got Lawrence, who we ranked pretty high as a quarterback, throwing to Brian Thomas Jr., big-bodied guy, Jacoby Myers, coming into his own, like you said, Swank. But his number one target has been his slot receiver there in Parker Washington. He just came off an injury. I saw he had a pretty significant injury the last game, so I don't know his health right now. Our lads is pretty good usually because you got the site up there, Swank, about injuries and all that stuff, and he's blue now, so he must have practiced or something today. But he does throw the ball around. He does throw and mix it a bunch to make it hard to guess where he's going. Bretton Strange, I had him on my fantasy football team this year, and when he was injured for a bit, but when he's in there, he's a nice, reliable red zone target. So he does have the talent around him. And it sucks that Hairston's walking around in the boot because this would be a game where we would need him. But yeah. I think Trevor Lawrence, Jarrod had already mentioned that he's been sacked a bunch of times. Don't let him get out of the pocket. Contain him and make his life miserable. And I think with the run defense being good since Thanksgiving and the pass defense already being as good as it is, I don't think we venture off far from what we've done in the past against any other team in the NFL. Let's get up on these guys in points, force these guys to throw the ball, and hopefully our veterans that are back there, and Poyer and White, can manage this game and come out with a win. Because, guys, Poyer and White, I do believe, was part of that first loss that we had against the second loss in the playoffs when we broke that streak of missing 18 years in a row. So I like our veterans against these guys.
Yeah, I like it. There's a lot of experience there. It is a heartbreak that Max tweaked his ankle, and it could be something a little more serious. It's also a bummer that Ed had that setback. But as I said at the beginning of the show, man, this is a top 5 defense right now. ever since Thanksgiving. People are sleeping on it. People keep thinking. I see national analysts on ESPN and NFL Network talking about how poor the Bills are against the run and how poor this defense is, and it is not true. That's not true anymore. It was true the beginning of the season. It is not. They have really whipped this defense into shape. And if you go back and you look at scores and you look at stats, you can tell it's a completely different defense. You could look at it, even the backups this last week, and say, holy shit. Like, the depth here is real. The plan is real. Bobby Babich has figured something out. So
real quick, so I just want to add to my point. Defense has to get turnovers. You look at their offensive line here. Their starting right guard is injured. Anton Harrison, I believe, used to be a former Buffalo Bill. I think these guys aren't that impressive. They've allowed a lot of sacks, so I think that's where you take advantage of it. And turnovers will be the difference defensively. We need a couple. 2+. Got
to win that battle. Jerry, what do you got?
Yeah, everything you guys said was spot on. I think this is going to be a game where the front four is going to have to get after it. Lawrence has been sacked quite a bit. Like I said, his completion rate is 60%. The leading rusher on the team is Etienne, the second guy who's carrying for the last couple of weeks, carries the ball about the third of the time, but is the second leading rusher is going to be Trevor Lawrence. So he likes to run the ball too. So it's going to be, I think we're going to rely on those front four hog mollies to get after it. And then I think we got to have a little bit of a spy. I don't know what Terrell Bernard's looking like coming into this game. I know he had a week off last week and he was injured, and Shaq Thompson was picking it up. But he's been one hell of an anchor on this run game. And Swank, like you mentioned, these last 3 weeks, this Buffalo Bills defense, whoever's in there, has limited the run game and continued to be the top passing team in the league. We shut down the Philadelphia Eagles the whole second half of that game. And then we come and we let Jets have 8 points, but that was off of a fluke drive. So this defense is really humming right now. And I think if, like Scott said, Parker Washington's coming up and going, but I think Bernard and White's been having 10 pass defense this year. He's leading the team in pass defense, and Poyer and Cole Bishop back there. I think we're going to be okay. I think we haven't been beat deep except for once yet this season. I think the secondary is going to be spot on. And again, I think the defense is coming into a hole right now at the perfect time.
I wanted to throw this up here really quick. These are the games that the Jaguars have played this year. They have an impressive record. They beat the Panthers week 1.
Mm-hmm.
They got beat by the Bengals. They beat the Texans by a touchdown. They beat the 49ers by less than a touchdown. They beat the Chiefs by a field goal.
Yep.
Seattle beat them. Rams beat them. Now you're talking about 2 playoff teams right there.
Mm-hmm.
They beat the Raiders by 1 point.
1 point.
The Texans then beat them in November.
When they were getting hot. Yep.
Yeah. Jaguars beat the Chargers, whooped them. Absolutely whooped them, which we know Herbert. I mean, look at our rankings. Herbert's 2, but we don't believe in him.
Right.
So here you go. Cardinals beat them by 3.
Yep.
In overtime. Washed the Titans as they should. Beat the Colts after, I think that was the game that Daniel Jones got hurt in.
It is. Yep.
Then beat the Jets. I mean, wash the Jets. Who does that? Beat the Broncos.
Good for them.
In mid-December here. That's a quality win. Beat the Colts again without Daniel Jones and whatever. Wash the Titans again. So when you're looking at this schedule and this win-loss record here, I mean, they got a couple wins. I wouldn't take it away from them, but this is a pretty cupcake-ass schedule that they had to walk down through.
It's deceiving because if you look at it, Jarrod always mentions the first 4 weeks of the NFL regular season is basically 4 preseason games. Teams aren't hot yet.
Yep.
And they aren't established yet. And then you see the teams that they did beat coming into it. They beat the Chargers, but the Chargers had not become hot yet.
Yep.
You see that they lost to the Texans, and that one's when Texans started turning things around for the playoff run. So you're right. You look at it, they do have the wins. You got to play these games, but it almost like they play these teams at the right time.
Yes.
They played them at the perfect time to make their season as successful as it has been. I'll give them the wins. It's tough to win 13 games, 14 games in a season. Congratulations. But now you're facing the hot Bills team. And you guys just finished off with the Titans, the Colts. Yeah. I mean, I'll give them the Broncos win. That was a big win 4 weeks ago.
Sure.
That was a good
Absolutely.
one. But
It's a tough defense. Absolutely. But we've had good wins. We've dug wins out all year. I know people aren't comfortable. They don't like it, whatever. Finding a way to win tough games, week 1, we started doing that. And it's been that way the whole time. I think the biggest bitch that Bills Mafia should have is that we play down to opponents. We play down to like their quality, where they're at. We meet them where they're at, and we allow them to be the best versions of themselves, but we're usually slightly better. More often than not, slightly better.
Right.
I think what you can rest your head on for the playoffs is all of these teams are good. We're going to play them right up to their potential and their skill level, and these are going to be games. I don't see it working out any other way. I do not see us going to Jacksonville and getting washed. I just don't see it happening. Whether Joe Brady is an idiot for 3 quarters and then puts it on Josh's back or not, I just don't see Josh Allen letting it happen. So
there's 3 teams out of the 7 that are coming in battle tested, and that's going to be the Houston Texans, who had to pretty much rough it to get in, started coming along at the last part of the season. The Pittsburgh Steelers had to rough and tough it to get in, and the Buffalo Bills had to rough and tough it for the last 3 or 4 weeks out of the 5. So the Jaguars, the Chargers had to fight a little bit, but the Patriots, they kind of breezed in with the Broncos. They didn't have anything challenging them much at the latter half of the season, where those 3 teams actually had to do it. So they're going to come in hot. They've been playing playoff games for the last 3 weeks.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Guys, here we are, 9:23, trying to end on time tonight. So we are going to get into our X factors and then our score predictions. And guys, remember, 766 of you tuning in. Thank you so much. If you comment tonight, you are entered to win 2. Are you doing 2 separate, or are we doing 1 for both?
1 for both. One person wins both.
1 for both. You get 2 Dalton Kincaid cards. 1 is a jersey card, the other a rookie card. Jarrod has rubbed them on at least his face. That's the only thing I can confirm. Other than that, he's had them. I don't know. It's your call, guys. I don't know.
There's Dalton Kincaid.
All you gotta do is leave a comment. We'll be spinning the Wheel of Destiny. Some of you call it the Wheel of Death. It'll be on Sunday sessions with myself, Scott, and RT. Jerry, you gonna join us for a little playoff Sunday sessions?
We're working on it.
Yeah, we're going to try it.
Oh, yeah? Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Jerry's first appearance on Sunday sessions.
The wives may have a little thing working where Jarrod actually will come over and watch the game here. So
hell yeah, that'd be awesome, man. Absolutely.
He'll be right with me.
All right, so here we go with X Factors. Jerry, since you're riding high right here, living that bachelor life, trying to get over to your brothers, watch a little playoff football, what do you got for an X Factor this week?
Oh, the whole family's going to be here.
I'm just sneaking out. I think our defense is going to be riding high. McDermott is our head coach. He is a defensive specialist, and he's proved that he's been doing the great things this season. So let's hang on that. The X factor for me is going to be these tight ends this week. They're going to take the pressure off the receivers and on the outside, and they're going to take the pressure off of Allen and Cook. If they can get open, make blocks like they can, like we know Haas can and Dawson Knox can, and then bust Kincaid down a seam or with a deep slant, it has to keep these linebackers honest and consistent. So the key to this game is going to have another tight end room that goes 10 for 10 for 105. So I'm not looking for those numbers, but there's a reason I got excited when Dustin gave us these cards, is because this man right here is going to be, out of all the tight ends, the biggest factor of them all. Dalton Kincaid.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Nate Nacho, Jags have not allowed a running back to rush over 75 yards all season. That's the scary part. Shut our running attack down, and we are in big trouble. I don't care if we put 6 linemen and all 3 tight ends out there for Cook to cook. Slight exaggeration. Nate, I've been banging the table for Alec Anderson to come in and report as eligible all season long, every single goddamn, because that is the recipe that bought Josh Allen that ticket to the MVP race. I mean, it's one of those things where like it worked. So
Yep.
you're playing against these bad ass defenses. Like, let's go. Why not? Why not just fall back and punt onto that? You got one less target. Again, I'm just repeating myself from it. Like, go back to every K gun for the last 10 weeks.
I know you love Alec Anderson, Swank, but we must not forget about a man who led block for the leading rusher of the season and didn't get any recognition for it. You can't tell me Reggie Gilliam's not going to come out there with his sledgehammer and just beat the heads off people. So Alec Anderson and Reggie, run that ball, man.
I'm all about it, man. I'm all about. There's no slight towards Reggie whatsoever. To me, it's more of a coaching thing. It's more of a personnel thing. It's like Joe Brady being up there trying to do Joe Brady things and being like, "Well, this should work." Well, it's not.
Right.
Like, and it don't matter if you have 20 wide receivers out on the field. If he doesn't have time to sit there and go through all of his progressions, like, it don't matter. You know, take one option away, add another blocker, give him the time to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's also not a slight on Haas. We know how good of a blocker Haas is. Haas is one of the best blocking tight ends coming out of the draft. Found out that he can catch too. Dude can catch the ball. Hey, that's a perk, you know. But you know, to me, it's like these things are things that, like, I know a lot of people think they know a lot of things about football and they talk a lot of shit. And I'm not trying to be that guy. All I'm saying is that worked. It worked, and you haven't done it all season. Like, I got real excited when Alec Anderson, I caught on the broadcast that he was eligible, and I'm like, here it is. It was like week 11. You guys remember? I was like, oh my God, how many snaps did he play? How many times did I miss this? And I went and he played one snap.
Yeah.
Like, it just has to be something. There has to be something, and I'm really hoping that, like, this was like Joe Brady hiding his real, like, game plan for the playoffs.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Scott. Did you do your X Factor? You did.
Not
Okay.
yet.
I'm gonna do mine then. All right. I talked too long. My X Factor is Joe Brady. Call a game, and if you don't, let Josh do it, because that's what you do in the fourth quarter anyway. Do what you need to do to get through this goddamn game, because I know you can. You got the parts. You got the pieces. Everybody wants to talk about this wide receiver room. I believe in a certain chunk of this wide receiver room. So just call a game, man, and don't abandon the run, and don't ignore your tight ends, and don't force the ball, and don't make Keon active, and don't force the ball to Keon. Let's just have a nice, well-rounded game. Go down there and play the way you fucking play. You know, it can happen. This is the year. Score predictions. Let's go. Well, Spartan says Haas. That's his. TD and 3 key blocks for the run.
There you go.
Lori said she'd love some Reggie action. I don't know what that means, but everybody's all about Reggie.
Reggie.
What do you got for a score prediction there, Jerry?
Oh, I'm thinking 35-17 Buffalo.
I felt like you were willing it right there.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. All those fourth down, Scott, what do you call them? 4-point plays.
Mm-hmm.
Lawrence gets sacked a lot. I think we have the speed at linebacker to keep an eye on him so he doesn't scoot out and run all over the place. We're gonna get those big third down sacks, and it's just gonna get away from him quickly by the third quarter. 35-17. Let's go.
I like it.
I've been honing in my score a little more often instead of going with these homer picks. It's 1.5 points, plus they're playing at Jaguars, so technically Vegas is giving the Bills the win, right? It's usually a 3-point swing.
Yep.
I'm going 28-24. I'm going to keep it close. I don't know where the confusion was, Swank, but I didn't give my X factor, but I'm piggybacking off yours. Joe Brady,
you said yeah.
I don't know.
You did say, you said no, yeah. So I don't know.
I've been
drinking. Shit. You know what? We started talking about this game and I didn't do it.
Oh, geez.
Oh, my God. Look at you.
But just to piggyback off you, I've always criticized Joe Brady as being someone that doesn't perform under pressure. It's the playoffs. It's all about pressure. Don't abandon the run. I mentioned that before, and we'll go from there. But Bills 28-24. It will be a close game, only because Vegas says so. In his playoff time, there's a lot of money going on, so they're going to keep it like that.
Teams play. These are the best of the best. This is the cream that rises to the top, brother. That's a BWO reference, I guess, for the two wrestlers that I know. Guys, I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go with Eli's winning lockdown for his first.
Hey, welcome to Eli's Winning Lockdown. This Sunday at 1 p.m. Bills versus Jackson Jaguars.
Knew that was coming.
We're
Getting
entering
very theatric.
the wild card weekend, which means we are in the playoff season now. Hip hip hooray! Sorry, Bills fans, but I have to say this. I really didn't want to, but the Jags are on a huge heater right now, which is really bad for us. We need my X factor, which is the defense, to show up and lock in. Also, James Cook, you did a really good job. 1,621 yards. I will say this once, and I will say it as many times as I can. Let's James Cook.
Absolutely.
Good job, Gabe, with your 1 touchdown and your 5 receptions. Shout out the 26 shirts, official retail of the Bills Mafia babes. Also, shout out the Highmark Stadium. It's been a roll. Farewell. And as always, peace out.
Oh, he switched it up there.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Listen,
Did Lori just say she sent the wrong one?
she sent the wrong one, dude.
Oh, Lord.
Corey's
Yeah.
changed his X factor to Gabe Davis right now. I like it. I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Charlie,
Keep in mind, he did play for the Jaguars. Wouldn't it be fitting for Gabe to be a key contributor?
Charlie, you kidding me? I got to wait the whole show to hear from the really expert.
Yeah, that's how we get people to stay on the show there, Charlie.
Yeah, man, you got to bait till the end, Charlie. Buffalo Bills will say their prayers and take their vitamins like all good Hulkamaniacs. Come away with the win. Oh, yeah, buddy. For me, man, I'm going 35-21. And I think it's going to be steady and stout, and everything I wanted it to be all season long is going to be this game coming in here. I did look at tickets. I did think about driving down there. I did look at Airbnbs. Our boy Franklin is going down with his lady Emma. They offered us a ride. It's probably not going to happen, but maybe. I don't know.
Never know.
Maybe. Nate says, amazing. Nice job, Eli. Corey says, that's why I changed Scott. Have just come back from there. I don't know. He just want. I don't know what that means. Corey, I don't know what that means.
Corey, sorry.
Gabe, not have. Haha. Oh, okay. Gabe just came back from there. He wants to go off. Okay.
There you go. Got it.
Okay.
He's
That's
nice.
the kind of content you get from BWO right there. Just kidding, Corey. I love you.
Yeah.
All right. Final thoughts. Sorry, Scott, or sorry, Jerry. It's 9:35. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Final thought. Go ahead.
No, a couple weeks ago, I had my son sitting by me, and we were watching Josh Allen. This Thursday night game, march down, and they lost the game. And I had to look at my kid, and I said, "Everett, they lost," and he cried. And I gave an excuse, and I said, "Don't worry, buddy. It's just a game." After this weekend, with seeing all the emotion on the sidelines, all the players coming back, sharing their stories, watching the red helmets run around, it dawned on me, it's not just a game. That's a poor excuse to give anybody when somebody loses or wins, that it's just a game. It's just a game that provides leadership, people to learn leadership, learn teamwork, how to prep for games, how to prep for life, for jobs, for interviews, to build relationship with friends, build teammates. This is more than just a game. And it dawned on me hard this weekend when I was watching all the memories that people were sharing, that you can go, this final score indicates whether a game is lost or won, but the things you learn during that game will be a lifetime of learning. So never use that excuse like I did. I've said it on here many times. It's just a game, but it really isn't. This game of football is more than this game. It's a way of life. And if you keep leading your ways like that, you'll be successful. Learn from your mistakes. You win, you lose. Score doesn't matter. Make the memories with people, and life's going to be good for you.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Nice final thought, man.
Yeah.
Oh, Jerry. Even though you trimmed your beard a little too short. Wow.
Doesn't mean as much with a thicker beard. I'm usually the sentimental one, but good job. It's a totally different season now too, and the playoffs are, you're done. It's harder for the kids. It's hard for us. You lose and you're done, and we got to wait until next year. That's why we come on every Tuesday and talk about it on the K-Gun Report. We are blessed enough to have you guys as fans joining us organically every week, joining in the comments, and that's a big thing. We enjoyed this last game in Highmark as a family. You can always come here as well as a family to talk about football. Don't forget to miss the Sunday sessions, the official Bills Mafia pregame show at 11:30 for a 1 o'clock game this Sunday. And then no matter what, come join us next Tuesday at 8:30 on the K-Gun Report. Your family will be here. Nice sentimental thing there, Jarrod. But it's playoff time. It's playoff time. Root harder than you ever rooted. Party harder than you ever partied. It's a special time. There was a time when we do 18 years without this. So enjoy it. Let's go Buffalo. Do us proud. And let's talk about this win on Tuesday.
Hell yeah. I love it. I love it. I love it. Guys, a couple things we didn't talk about. Red helmets. I'll eat crow, man. I was not into the red helmet thing for a while. I loved when they switched over to the white. I thought it was awesome. I thought it got rid of a lot of like bad juju, especially the Navy jerseys. Like, get out of here. I don't ever want to see those again. But this combination, it's so electric. And I did not realize like what it was going to hit in my heart when I saw them out there doing what they were doing. I'm so glad Josh got to continue his starting streak and actually be out there wearing one. That was awesome. It was just a different kind of thing. And it's not something that I thought would mean a whole lot, but combined with the last game at the stadium and all the legends and all that stuff, absolutely. It was an awesome thing. And I just couldn't believe it the more I watched it. Also, our friend of the show, Brad Lamb. This dude got the absolute honor to go down on the field. He got tickets from the Bills. He was involved in all of this. There's some really cool videos of him and his son hanging out with Andre Reed. So stoked for Brad. We got offered to come up and hang out, and it just didn't end up working out, but like was so stoked for our guy Brad Lamb. It looked like he had a hell of a great time, and him getting his flowers up there was absolutely well deserved. It was so nice to see that big old smile on his face while everybody was talking to him. So good on you, Brad, man. Glad you got to get up there and do that, and we'll catch you next time for sure.
White lightning.
It was Xander's first game too, I believe. What an experience for his first game. Jesus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and we talked about it before, like, oh yeah, you guys can come up catch a game, and he's playing college ball. You know, like it's hard, absolutely. Damn, I wish we, I don't know, damn it. Anyway, the other thing, the last thing, I say it every single week, and it's not going to be different tonight. Appreciate what you got. Enjoy this game. There were 17 years worth of football where we did not get this weekend. And that sucked. And I think it sucked so long that we forgot what it felt like. And then when we got it, I don't think a lot of us believed it was there to stay because we weren't there the next year. But then ever since then, been there every single year. You can talk all your shit about Sean McDermott. You can talk all your shit about Brandon Beane. Been there every single year since year 2 of Josh Allen, which is absolutely a blessing, absolutely something that this fan base deserves. And I'll say it before anybody else, the Super Bowl is absolutely the end goal, but enjoy this time, man. Enjoy these games. Like, you're going to be talking about these games to your kids and your grandkids and your nephews and your nieces and everybody that you know, your friends, your family, for years and years and years to come, the years of Josh Allen. And you just take a moment and realize that you are in the presence of greatness and Bill's history. A quarterback that literally, statistically, is better than Jim Kelly, which is nuts to say.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you love him any more or less, but like, that is the kind of quality player that you are getting to witness live right now. And he's halfway through his career. So I just like to remind people to take a step back and enjoy it. And that's what you got going on this weekend right here. 1 o'clock game. I mean, it's fate. How can we lose? A 1 o'clock game? Get the hell out of here, dog. That's what it is.
It's our jam.
That's our jam. Listen, went a little over. Sorry, it's playoff football. Love you guys so much. Appreciate each other. Tune in to Sunday sessions, 11:30 Sunday, and go Bills.
Go Bills.
Go Bills.
Go.
Just give me young and don't make me old. We've been high, we've been low. Life moves fast, so take it slow. Just hold me close, don't let me go.
Only Buffalo is going to win it home.